Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Icenia campaign. I did say last episode that I would try to get my computer disk issue fixed, but I had such a hankering to play some more Imperator Rome, especially with the war that we're about to embark on in this episode, that I decided to just go for it. And so my disk problems are still there. They may pop up again in this episode. But one thing I have done is I have adjusted my audio settings, so hopefully my voice is a little easier to hear, or at least a little louder. I don't know how loud it's going to be until I listen to the playback. So hopefully it's just a little easier to hear what I'm saying. Anyways, so what we did last episode was we prepared to go to war with Chalkia. We have a claim on them. They're going to call in their southerly ally, Manapia. And for some extra fun, we're going to try and completely overwhelm Hibernia in rapid succession here. I thought of a plan to fight Uzdia too, and bring in their ally, Iwernia, the last remaining Hibernian tribe, if we were to take out Chalkia and their ally. And this plan is just to fabricate a claim. I made it sound actually like I had some sort of scheme, but no, we're just going to fabricate a claim on whichever part is going to be easiest to target, probably Hibernia Orientalis. We'll spend some political power. We're going to have to delay another city founding, but that's fine. This claim will be done in 2 years. Probably will have finished the first war against Chalkia before that point, but if not, then that's fairly convenient because we'll have our levies there. And if we finish the first war and this claim is almost done, we'll just keep our levies standing around the area because then they'll proceed to fight the southerly folks. Speaking of levies, let's go ahead and get them raised before we start the war, of course, against Chalkia. Where is that button? Here it is. Let's go ahead and raise these levies strategically here. Now, I'm anticipating about maybe 4,000, and I don't know, they may hire this mercenary force here. I think I'll probably try and avoid the Britannic levy, potentially. Although, that being said, my Caledonian levy is now up to 8. That's pretty interesting. We actually have a larger group now. I think it's because of all of the colonies I've set up in Caledonia and the cultural conversion. I've actually gotten more Iceni living there because, of course, this number reflects your integrated population that lives in a certain area. So let's go ahead and raise the Caledonian levy. Let's raise them on purpose in the right spot. Raise them in Ablania. There we go. Yeah, so we've got 8 units, 4,000 guys. I think we should bring in one more levy to be safe. Let's also go ahead and tell the levies about being paid. And just to check, no ships, 2 ships, okay. 3 ships, and no ships. So we will, I think what we'll do is they're unlikely to even have their navies leave port because of our naval supremacy. They'll just stay there until their ports are occupied. And your ships, where are they located? Is there a port over here? There's a fort? No. So does Manapia have a port? Where are their navies located? Where are your navies located? You don't have any ports. You don't have any military access that I can see. Very strange. Okay, I don't know where their ships are, but it won't matter at all. We're going to just keep our navies mothballed, or not literally mothballed. That's not a mechanic in this game. We're going to keep them on low maintenance just to save money. Keep them in our ports. What I could do, actually, no, that's not true. I will use my navy for one thing, but it won't be for combat, so I'm going to keep the fleet maintenance down. I'm playing a risky game here. The thing is, their ships roaming around will not cause any trouble because we're not going to expect them to carry around troops on their 2 ships. That's not going to pose any problem. It's not going to be an issue. What I'm more concerned about is their ships potentially just bumping into my low pay ships and just getting a kill or 2 unfairly, but I think we should be fine. I just need to use one navy to transport an army into Coriandatia Borealis just to avoid the zone of control of Chalkia. So we'll probably use the Manawia fleet for that. Or actually, hold on. Better plan. Let's use... I want to use this fleet because this is the right one. Where's our final Liburnian being built? It's being built up here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have them load onto here. So I think we'll raise the Armorican levy once my game lags. Yes, we still got the disc lag. It is still happening. All right. Is there any reason to use a different levy than Armorica? I think we'll use the Armorican and the Aquitanian levy because they're just both in the area, and we'll be able to get this sort of exploity little tiny or it's not a small levy, it's the same size, but it's from such a small bit of terrain. All right, so we'll go ahead and raise that levy up here, and we'll raise the Armorican levy in. Actually, we'll just have the ships come pick them up. We'll raise the Armorican levy over here, and we'll just have the ships come over here and pick them up. They can just come onto them from the river. All right. I should have probably thought about this. Are these two decent? Okay, you're both 6 in terms of marshal, so that's fine. And then you are 2, so you're not so great. So keep an eye on this. The governor of Caledonia, not the best marshal. Fortunately, once these wars are done, the Caledonia governor shouldn't really need to be like a main general that much. But our better levy generals are going to be on their way. I guess you're on your way down. We're there. We're there. Let's just make sure this is all proper. Have you heard about light infantry and chariots? They are a thing that can happen. All right, development. Oh yeah, this is a cavalry. Well, it's not a cavalry army. It's got more cavalry, so some light cavalry. Now that we have provinces that are sort of further away from Albion. We do have more varied culture groups and whatnot. So we're going to see things like light cav and other stuff. So that's kind of exciting. And let's see up here. All right, we're going to put you on envelopment as well, I suppose. We actually have 3 types here. All right, light, heavy, and chariots. And something I'm very excited to finally point out is we can build roads. Someone actually left a comment on YouTube video. You'll kind of get a sense now of when I record what videos, because you can go back and look. It's one of my older videos, or a slightly old. It's not like a very old video, but it's from probably like a month before this video is released. Someone left a comment asking about when roads can be built. And yeah, we have Civ Tech level 5, which allows roads. We just need 10 10 units in the army, which we can just do with a combination of levies or with our Britannic levy. So we can build roads whenever we like. I'm not going to do that right this second because it's sort of something I'd want to, carefully manage, but that's something we can do potentially after the wars are done when we have our armies all raised. So very exciting stuff. Let's pop on in. Do we have any prisoners, by the way? I should check this more often. No, we don't. I didn't think we did. This is some unrelated thing. Caverus Galbus is imprisoned abroad. Yeah, I don't care about that. This is one of those kind of glitchy, alleged, abroad prisoners that I can't, find. So, it's fine. Loyalty situation is getting under control. All right, on the boats you go. You as well. And very soon we'll be in position. Come on. There we go. And we'll probably bump into that Liburnian on the way up here, so that's perfect. We'll actually come over here and land into Coriandia Borealis, possibly into an army, but with 4,000 landing, it should probably be fine. I don't expect that they'll have 4,000 men in their levy, so we'll just have you stay there, and we'll have you join manually. I guess I didn't need to do that. I could have let it join. I'll just make them join. It should be fine. Speed this up while we get into position. Marian Civil War ends. Another Marian Civil War. What's going on over here? Holy moly. Alright, well, Maria's, for being in Civil War so much, they're kind of smacking around the Seleucids. Do they have this much Bactrian territory before? Interesting. I think, did Rome have this before? I think I commented before that Rome was expanding into Germania. And this is the cursed timeline. Alright. That's fine. Just progressing along here. Good stuff. Yeah, once these territories become loyal, I can finally clean them up a little bit and whatnot. Looking forward to that. This is fine. Can I hold on? Sorry. I don't mean to keep pausing so much. I should probably build a court of law in Manawia, or give it another building slot, which I don't believe I have any of these free. Yeah, it would cost a lot of money. I need 80, or not money, political influence. How much are we getting from this? And +1. It's 0 to +1, as opposed to +0.1, provincial loyalty. That would add up over time. Plus civ level, and also citizen happiness and ratio, which does affect manpower. I'm not going to worry about that. That's a level of micro I probably don't need to do at this point. Just to boost up provincial trend, but it's fine. We're still pretty far away from 33. So once we hit 33, I'll bounce it back down to local autonomy, and we will be in the clear. All right, there's only one navy, and it's the Classis 5 Namnetum. Learn the name. I could also start building my 6th navy, I suppose, which I might do in a moment. First things first, though, it is time. We are in position. We're going to land. Oh, there's their boats. Oh, so the boats are just in the woods? They've got their boats located on this slave estate. All right, that's an interesting way to approach slavery. Nautical slavery. Okay, I don't know what to make sense of this one, but that's fine. If these two boats want to pop out and attack my low morale 30 stack, that's okay. This may be like a weird glitch. I don't even know if they can leave if they're not at an actual port. Very bizarre. Let's just proceed at this point. Declare war. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take Hibernia, Oxen, and Talus. They're going to call in Monopia. That is the plan. And this will also match up just about with the end of our aggressive expansion recovery, which is a nice bit of micro. One of the reasons I wanted to do this war at this time. All right. Operation to clean up Hibernia, by which I mean remove anyone who's not me from Hibernia, has now begun. We will come to Kakia first. And yes, I could go to Ablania, Oxen, and Talus to get a free provincial cap immediately, but I may as well just get Kakia first, because it's not like, you know, not getting this immediately will be an issue. Whatever. Over here, who wants to lead? I guess it doesn't matter if I have a leader or not, so you just both pop in. And then I'll have my ships return to their port, because I don't even need them to be here, to be fully honest. Yeah, things are looking good there. Governor, yeah, you're fine. Pop this down to speed 2. Even though this should be a pretty unproblematic war, I do have the Manawia Navy around here, by the way, to kind of play a role if we need to send some salt over to the Scandinavians. Good. I still want to play on speed 2, just because speed 3 warfare is just not something I really enjoy. I just get too stressed, and I play this game to not be stressed. Okay, so they've summoned their levies, as expected. They're going to be weaker than each of us locally. We got to keep an eye on this mercenary. I think this is the only mercenary force I have vision on in Hibernia. So keep an eye on this mercenary force. We could always bribe the mercs if they get hired, because once those mercs get hired, things change quite a bit, and I'll need to either bring in reinforcements or bribe those mercs. I think it'd just be easier to just bribe the mercs as opposed to the much cheaper but sort of slower and riskier bringing in reinforcements. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, all right, you head back to your home port, please. Off you go. Wood stuff. Oh, hello. Looks like we can start colonizing up here. Very good. Where is this coming from? Karnanake. Look at you. Maybe the port helped out. That port did finish recently. Phenomenal. All right, we're gonna go for it. There it is. One more territory up here. What do we have? Fish. It might be a little extra to build a farming settlement immediately, but that is what we use this territory for in the end, presumably. Unless there'd be some reason to build some other building here. Probably not. We're not going to ever be able to get slaves up here very easily, so I'm just going to hold off on that. So either way, though, that's good. More territory in the north for us. You are wanting wood. Sure. That's fine. Off we go. Okay, so should be fine. Honestly, we could detach what's it called? There's a button for this, isn't there? Detach siege and then send the other group to go after these guys. That would probably be fine. Maybe I'll wait for the tick and then I'll try that out just so I don't screw it up somehow. There's no big rush at all. Yeah, these ships are just hanging out there. Training camp in Karnanake is done. Great. Let's see, actually, how's the manpower affected? Now we've got +1. I guess it adds +1 if nothing else, so it is probably still worth the gold, because +1 out of like 130, that does add up over time, and it's not like I don't have the gold to do stuff like that. Right there, making moves. And we got a breach there, that's pretty good. Okay, before they team up, I'm gonna try this here. Although this is my worst martial general, so that's not so ideal. What about you? You've got 6 martial. What's our detached group going to look like here? It's actually just split it into 2,000. It's probably not going to be. How about actually this? Let's try this again. Instead of detaching it like that, we're not going to continue. We're going to just hold the siege in place and not progress it. We're just going to create a unit. Who's like the least important unit? Let's have one of our light infantry, the second levy of Hibernia, stay put. Now let's be absolutely sure we're not going to mess this up here. And then you. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I forgot. Zone of control. That's fine. In that case, we'll just hold on there. They're only sending 1,000, and I don't think 3,000 defending in the plains can beat my force, because I do have a heavy infantry in this force, and I don't think they have any heavies anywhere. So even though I have bad marshal on Caradwin, I should probably still be fine. Slave estate in Wagniakis is done. Look at that. Good stuff. This is... we got a lot of slaves here. Oh, we need one more slave, though. Hold on. Right. Send someone from Lindenium. There we go. Now we got our extra amber. Phenomenal. Honestly, extra amber, just from the extra effect, is kind of nice. Monthly ruler pop gain. What does that put Icenius at? Well, he's at 100 right now, but I'm actually not sure if it's popping up here. Ah, whatever. We'll probably sell it because it's just worth a lot. Also, again, doing it like this with my main levy not raised lets me retain my higher manpower anticipated maximum, so my manpower recovery gain is not diminished. I don't know if before I've sort of explained what that means, but essentially it's better to not have all your levies raised at the same time if you don't need them, because when you raise your whole levy, a bunch of other modifiers are reduced, which then affects your manpower cap, which then affects your manpower recovery, which then affects the manpower you're recovering during the war. And this is not like Hearts of Iron. You can't think about this game as like a total war simulator. You've got to be a little strategic. Speaking of which, 4,000 defending in the forest is a little scarier, but I do have 6 martial. And do they have any special units? They do have 2 cav and 1 chariot. Well, no, you do have 6 as well, though. You don't have anything higher than 6. I think I should probably win this. I could bring in reinforcements just to be safe. I guess I should have probably stationed reinforcements in Manawia just to be extra safe. But we're going to chance it that this will be fine. Status quo, though, I don't like that. We're going to bring the Manawia Navy over here just in case. Keep an eye on things. We can always withdraw into the sea very quickly. We might even be able to withdraw before they launch an attack, if they launch an attack, which they might. Or they might do that. What are they doing? Alright, so looks like there were some mercenaries in the Fog of War down there. These guys are going to unblack flag on top of me? Is that what's going to happen? Who are they hired by? They're hired by Monopia, so I think they might unblack flag and then get stack wiped by me immediately, which would be hilarious. Even with full morale on their own, these mercs can't necessarily challenge me. And I could always just pay them off. So we'll see what happens with that. I want to see what happens when they arrive here. Oh, aha! That's exactly. Oh, okay. Well, they have a really good commander as expected, but yeah, it looks like we are about to fight them. Yeah, it's like this is that glitch UI. We've seen this before. 1st of January 2. Yeah, by which they mean right this second. Yeah, we're gonna just obliterate them. Well, okay, we're gonna take tons of losses. Really, even though their morale was that bad, I guess their leader is just so powerful. Yeah. Yeah, they rolled. Okay, they rolled really phenomenally. Look at these rolls. I had really bad rolls. I'm technically like a landing attacker. I should have thought about that. I'm technically still like landing as the sieger. That's something I should keep in mind. So really, really bad rolls, but we did scare them away, which is good. Okay, well, we'll see what this force does. This force can now probably beat my Gallic levies, but if they're just going to stand there and like look at the levy in Kaukia, should be okay. I'm concerned though. Okay, this force, did they already recover their? Did they already recover their morale, or their sort of post-loss sort of surrender flag? I think they did. I think what I might do is I might just pay them off when they arrive in Caucia Orientalis and cause a battle between these two groups. It's probably my best bet here. At this point, I don't want to commit to like ferrying over another army because it's going to take like multiple months, and it's just I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna just pay a big premium and then watch some crazy stuff happen over here in Caucia Orientalis. I'm powerful and rich, unlike in real life, and so in this game I can experience stuff like that. These guys want furs, all right. Once you arrive, okay, we got the breach, good stuff. Ooh, these guys want precious metal. Look at that, 1.03 each month. Ooh, that's real good. I think one of our previous precious metal one of our previous precious metal buyers must have been killed. Or, to be fair, I have been trading with the Hibernians for quite a while, so it's very likely some of these are previous trade deals I did with the Hibernians that are now being reorganized to be with the Germans. Okay, let's see if we can do something kind of funny here. Let's find that mercenary force. How do I find that mercenary force? Okay, come on, how do I... I'm trying to figure out how to access them. Okay, you're the chief. Oh, here it is, okay. Here it is, alright. So we could pay 168, which is just it's like, what is that, 1 year? Not even, it's like 8 months of income to potentially just cause some chaos over here, which I think I will do. They're gonna spawn with very bad morale, but they're going to distract the army there as they start a fight, and they may take some guys down with them because this guy is such a high martial character. I'm going to buy him off. Let's see if he accepts. Offer refused? Really? Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's an interesting twist. Well, if they're going to wait there for this guy's morale to recover, we might be fine. If I win on the 7%, which is a big ask for me, then we'll be in the clear. I think what I'll do at this point, though, is I'm going to just go ahead and call in the reinforcements. Because if I were to hire these mercs, they'd be at such low morale, they wouldn't really be able to participate super quickly. Although levies would still spawn with kind of bad morale. I don't want to bring in the Britannians because there's just so many of them, but I feel as though that's probably the smartest move because they're going to be so close. Let's bring in... Because we have to... Can we... I think we can split them and stand them down separately, can't we? Alright, we'll bring in the Britannians, assuming that I can split them and stand down portions. We're going to summon them over at Canoium, and the Manalia classes will head over. Yeah, they're starting at really, really high really high morale. Alright, split them into groups. The first levy, yes, these guys can build roads, that's good to see. After the war, I guess I can use because I don't have any other levies that are 10 units, so I'll use one of my above 10 unit levies to do some road building after these wars. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this correct here. Supply trains in every row, of course. I do know that chariots aren't actually good at flanking, but this is just because it feels right for them to be there, you know? It just feels right. Chariots, alright. Okay, and then we'll bring them over. They're probably high enough morale already to even come in and cause an effect. We'll see if this affects the AI here. Again, if we win the 7%, this may have been a little bit of a waste of money. Mostly it's just going to cause a reduction. Yeah, look at my manpower is going to go down on the monthly tick as well. That's fine. Yeah, it's gone down a little bit there. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, what are they doing? Okay, how far away are they? 13th of July. 10 days away. I mean, we're very unlikely to win the 7%. And I don't think... Let's see here. Can we escape? No. No. No, we cannot escape. Okay, we're going to escape in the sense of escaping from losing the fight. We'll just retreat from the fight. I don't want to just have these levies get shredded for no reason. Alright. Why is it not more severe? I feel like with my marshal here, this would be an issue. We're going to just flee behind Hibernia, and that's going to be fine. They're now going to be committed over here. Wait, they've stopped attacking with both groups? Wait, hold on. Okay, well, at this point, I've already broken my siege. I think me stopping the siege changed their AI, but at this point, I've already broken the siege, and now they're not going to attack. I'm still going to go behind Hibernia. I have reinforcements coming. No need to stay in Hibernia. Or, sorry, not Hibernia. Stay in Chalkia. Hibernia is my fort. But the key thing is that they leave this force down here alone to finish off their attack. Alright, get on into Canoium. Look at this, the Manawian Navy putting in work. Can these guys both get on, actually? No. In fact, neither of them can get on their own. Okay. You have to split them up even further. Alright, that's fine. Right, the first levy, you can get on now, right? Yeah. How about the second levy? No. I guess they're just slightly too big to have two on. That's fine. Bring these guys over. I think we're going to come land in Menapia Orientalis and just try and hit them in the woods. Yeah, okay. Maybe not, though, if they're going to go like that. We're going to head over there. We'll just go hang out behind Hibernia. They can come try and siege it, which would be fine. Territory, or sorry, Fortress in Esta's done. Okay, this is really good. Esta can now get... Esta's a really low population. I can't build a colony here. I want to attract some Iceni citizens over, perhaps. So I'm going to build a court of law. I think there's no Iceni who live here currently, which is the main reason why I'm not going to actually build a training camp. This, I think, will actually give me no manpower. But the court of law gives me the territory loyalty bonuses and some other bonuses to attract citizens, so we'll go for that. All right, 14%, come on. It's be convenient to get that right there. Turbulent priests. High Priest Dubnowelianus Welbius has made it clear to the priesthood that he can no longer tolerate Wasenius's godless impiety. Without the support of the priesthood, the people will start to believe that Wasenius does not have the support of the gods, which would harm our legitimacy. Okay, I don't really want to lose legitimacy. This guy's loyalty is pretty secure, though. Or pay a bunch of money and this guy's loyalty goes up. I think this is probably fine. Legitimacy mostly is just going to affect our heir attraction and the Freeman happiness. I don't think there's a contest for the heir really at all, because they're all just my children, so that's fine. We'll go with the complaining one. That is fine. Okay, so now we're going to land here. I think you'll escape, which is what my goal. When do I get here? First of all, 10th of August. Oh yeah, I should... No, actually, hold on. I'm going to give it a day or two. Now I'm going to land, and I'll arrive after you've left. And then to attack back over to save your guys, you'll have to cross the river. So this is the big strat right here. All right, once that's done. What? Why are you all here now? How is this 12th of August... 11th of August, 11th of August, 11th of August. So wait, who's here still on 12th of August? The Mercenary Corps and one Chalkia levy. This shouldn't say this. This is wrong. I'm not attacking this whole group. I'm only attacking two of the levies, or one of them is the Mercenary Corps, which should be fine, right? I'm just going to assume this is incorrect. I think I've timed this correctly because I'm getting here after the 11th of August. So all those other forces will have left. Right? Let's see what happens. Okay, this is... Okay, see, this is what I planned to happen, and this is what is now happening. So the game just was incorrect about that one. It's fine. We all make mistakes. I'm going to bring over... Actually, you know what? I can't actually disband these guys. Well, I guess these guys are part of the war now. That's right. I can disband the levies. In fact, I might disband the Caledonian levy just to save on how many guys I have up right now. I think I'll do that, yeah. I can't disband all that war. That's right, okay. That's fine. I'll bring some more folks over. Come on, 14%. Nope. So now you can head on back to... actually, may as well go grab this while we're over here. Alright, come on. There we go. Took huge losses for some reason. Very strange. What happened to these mercenaries? Why'd their morale get so screwed up? Okay, that's kind of strange. Alright, anyways, I think... Should we cross... Where do you... Oh, because... Oh, yeah, because of the fort. That's right. Alright, so let's go like this. See who we can catch. Bring over one more levy, just in case, but probably I'm not going to need more of those forces. Let's just get this real quick, and then we'll head on over to Kaukia. Oh, hello, mercenaries. Interesting. Okay, so they've now hired a more sizable mercenary force. Okay, so now I'm glad I've got these forces up over here. All right, the second levy is going to go ahead and get on the boats. What? Are you serious? Oh, I didn't split you. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay, in that case, let me reorganize. I screwed this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, okay. All right, second levy. Now you get on the boats. You think 30 boats would be enough? All right. Oof. Can I stop these guys from landing? How far along are they? Oh, I'll be able to stop them. Ha! Oh my gosh, I'll be able to hold them over here. That's perfect. In fact, all of my Alconum Navy come take up that job, and then I'll have this Navy come back down. In fact, they can probably just come over first. There will be time. This is going to be really funny. Oh, shoot. Alright, that's fine. Got that. Alright, now head down to Kaukia. Come clear those guys out. You land there. Once they land, you move. Hold on. Wait till they're locked, and then we move in. Should be able to soul catch them. There we go. Nice and clean. Just like that. 42%. Come on, let's just clear this up. You just head on in. Oh. Ooh, will I catch them? I forgot for a couple days. There we go. Got this. Now things are definitely good to go on that. And in fact, we will have you hold there for now. Right, come on. Let me look at the battle. Okay, I did not manage to catch them. That's unfortunate. Legal chicanery. I get some... Okay, in an outrageous display of brazen ineptitude, Diwiakius Urcus challenged the ownership of a holding belonging to Icenius this afternoon. With only a set of blatantly forged documents to back up his claim, the proceedings did not last long. Should we press for recompense? I could get legitimacy. That's kind of interesting. Or get some money from this guy. It's only about 2 months of money as opposed to a lot of time worth of legitimacy, so we're going to go for legitimacy. There we go. Okay, so at this point, this isn't irritating. So these guys are actually hired by Kaukia, so they're going to get their morale back over here. But that's fine, though, because we have a lot of forces able to just run over and get them really quick. So it should be no trouble at all. In fact, we'll have you be one of those forces running over to get them really quick. And in fact, at this point, you can actually go home, and you can go back to Manawia, because I think we've got this under control. Okay. They're weirdly close trade. All right. Head over here. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is once we finish off. So this ended up being a slightly more complicated war than expected, which is, I guess, the standard. I don't know why I ever think any war is gonna not be complicated. I just gotta remember mercenaries. They changed the game. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting them to do that. Okay, hold on. Shoot. I'm going to be bottled up by them. Okay, that's actually pretty clever from the AI. Ah. That's really mean. Okay. I may just have to sacrifice that levy. Alright, we did stack wipe this group. Or get in there really quick. We're not going to hold out that long. Well, maybe we will. We had a lot of morale compared to them, even though they have so few numbers. Hold on. Okay, they did basically stack wipe that force, but now we caught them there, so that's fine. Yes, this navy just is glitchily there. Very weird. Alright, just head on that direction. That's unfortunate. That was a lot of Caledonians just killed there. I was not expecting them. Actually, wait, hold on. Wait, how did they do that? Did they break my... Oh my god, they were black flagged. The AI was black flagged here, and then so they could break through my fort line and then enter Calcia and unblack flag. That's really, really cheesy. And I mean, I'm clearly a very cheesy player, so I shouldn't be that mad when the AI does it. I don't even know if it was on purpose, but that's really unfortunate. Alright, that's fine. Got these guys all cleared up. Oh my gosh, tons of things just popped up. We can now colonize over here. Oh, that's very exciting. From Lugadurum. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go for it. Romans want precious metals. Heck yeah, there we go. It's like expanding into Frisia. Love that. We got some salt over here. Alright, the Romans want precious metals, but I think I may trade to somebody else, because I don't really want to give the Romans gold. Trade with you instead. Alright, good stuff. Meanwhile... You see, clearing out these little derpy minor nations will be real good. Alright, you go there. No! No! Not all of you! Oh, shoot. Okay, that was a really stupid micro mistake. I gotta get my head in the game here. I'm playing like garbage. Just clear these guys out. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, never mind. Carthage wants furs? Absolutely. Yes, Carthage. Be my friend. That's a good thing for you to be. Come on. There we go. These guys are just gonna ping pong all over the place. Alright. Okay, so I want these levies to basically leave and like get out of the way. And you maybe head up there. Should be fine. Court of Law is done in Esta. Very good. I just need to now get Calcia. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Let's just do this one siege. That's it. Oh no. Okay. Should be okay up here. Ooh, I don't like this though. Alright, hold on. We're sending another slave your way. Sending them probably from Hibernia. Yeah. Shore you up with a bit more population. These guys better not even think about depopulating me. Okay. So we're just going to hang out here in the middle. Wait for these other forces to return. Actually, hold on. You head up there and try and take those guys out. Should be fine. No, wait. Hold on. These guys first. Really? Okay. I don't know why I thought this war was going to be some sort of easy thing. Like, every war in this game is a micro, like, disaster. Because the AI just flings every mercenary force that is within eyesight at you. Because the AI just sits there the entire game, just builds income. They never improve their land that much. They never do anything that interesting with their income. They never expand, barely, unless they're already a large nation. They just sit there as a little tiny miner with their base income, and they just build up this big treasury. And then when they're fighting you, they splurge on mercs. That's what they do. It is frustrating to me. Yeah, all right, that's fine. He's gonna run away. The issue is I just need to have this be under like my control. I don't need to fight and kill these mercs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep this entire force hanging out in the area and keeping an eye on things, because I need this to be less complicated. I don't mean to complain so much, but it's just irritating. Like, these nations should not present this much trouble. I think I've said this before. I just fundamentally don't think this approach to, like, war, where you have to you win the war and then you wait a year to just siege down one location, this does not make any sense. This is not how real war works, except for very unusual, like, total war situations. And yeah, it's true, fully annexing every nation you fight is also unusual, and if the game was more realistic, you would have a lot more kind of like puppet mechanics. But I get it, these are abstractions. All the same, they're already making licenses with the way real ancient history would have kind of worked to make a game like this fun. They don't need to have this unrealistic fort siege mechanic where you just sit around for a year, siege them out, and alternatively you assault and you just lose thousands of men inexplicably, even if they're very, very low on food and they're all weak. It doesn't really make any sense. Not to mention, like, if... Oh. What just happened? Oh, okay. I clicked the mercs by accident and it popped this up as it popped this up. That was very confusing. At the very least, we can do our second war immediately, which is kind of nice right after this war, so that lines up really well. We're not going to recruit those mercs. Speaking of mercs, this I cannot abide. Well, that being said, they can actually siege whatever they want. As long as they don't dislodge this siege, we're fine. I'm going to send you to Hibernia just to be ready to respond to them. So once we have them fully sieged, we win. The other thing, too, is I feel as though there should be some way to like, actually negotiate a surrender. Yes, I know, like, negotiated peace deals weren't as normal in this time period, but it's not like they never happened, right? You don't need, like, a Hearts of Iron 4 level of, like, peace deal presence, which even that game has kind of straightforward peace deals. Anyways, probably EU4 is the most complicated peace deals. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, come on. I suppose, actually, while we're waiting around for this war, I will do one other thing. I'm going to come pick up these guys with the Manawi fleet. These guys are heading over here. Okay. They're sieging me down. That's fine. They're just sending the slaves to the lands I'm about to capture, so no big deal. Alright. Yeah, we've got enough. Alright, so sending the 4th levy. Embark. And then you head actually over to Londinium. Yeah, okay, sure. You want to do a siege race with me? Go for it, champ. Or I guess they don't want to do a siege race with me. At 42%, even with my luck, the AI won't beat me on that one. Alright, come on. Let's just get this over with. I've suffered long enough. But the nice thing is, once I get these nations defeated and I take this land, I never have to think about coming into Hibernia. Coming into Hibernia again. It'll be the end of that, so, which is nice. Okay, I thought I had, hold on. Okay, never mind. If you can't tell, I'm going to use this army after I finish the war to start actually building roads in my core, because now I can. Roads in this game, by the way, they're not so much for economic purposes. It costs a bunch of money to build each road. What the roads do is it speeds up movement along the road, if that makes sense. But it takes a really long time for armies to build it. And you have to build them with armies, by the way. Roads are kind of an interesting mechanic in this game. Yuga Welba died of a venereal disease. She was the head of the Welbii family. All right, who's the new Welbii head? Looks like it is Cantasena Welda. She is not in our government. Pretty loyal. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing too notable there. That's fine. What I'll do as well, instead of deleting all levies or disbanding them, I'll disband them all manually except for the 4th levy, and I'll just have them start doing road stuff. War exhaustion. War exhaustion, really? I guess I still had war exhaustion built up from the previous war. That's fine. It'll go away pretty quick. So we're about to get the siege victory here. There it is. Sacking of Kaukia. Speaking of the sacking of Kaukia, Kaukia is not going to be my provincial capital, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to ransack them for 20 gold. Phenomenal. It's worth like 60% of one tile of road. Love that for me. And also, we can colonize in Kaukia. Okay, we actually... Whoops, I should have thought about that. This is fine because we can colonize here, so that's a little awkward, but whatever. That's fine. That might have been one of my first actual decolonizations. I just wasn't paying attention to that. But we could recolonize it, so no big deal. We'll go ahead and just take this deal. Okay. All right. My king, the Gaelic local power of Kaukia, accepted our generous peace offer. Hibernian Occidentalis to Britannia, Kaukian Hibernian Occidentalis, and Kaukian Hibernia Orientalis, and Monopian Hibernia Orientalis to Britannia. So we're not going to imprison anybody. We're just going to get the, let's see. I guess our expansion one. There we go. Okay, that's that. Now, what we're going to do is come in here. We decided we're going to make Menapia Australis our... Wait, did we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. This is going to be our capital here. But because I'm about to get territory from Uzdia, I'm not going to move the capital quite yet. I'm also not going to touch any of the stuff in here, aside from switching this to... What are we going to need here? Probably local autonomy would be fine. I'm going to chance it. Yeah, this will probably be okay. Though this may change again when we get some more territory. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go straight to war, perhaps? I guess I have all these levies raised already. I think what I'll do is... I'm going to just use the Britannic levies at this point, just because Wasenius is actually a good leader. I may as well just... I think since I can split the Britannic levy, I should probably just start using the Britannic levy in split form if I anticipate needing about its number in total without using the other levies. It's probably the right way to approach this. I'm going to stand down the other levies. No, not you. You're not up right now. Right. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now we just got the Britannic levies and this one here. Okay, let's get things organized here. Manawia's navy is currently in the middle of something, so we'll send you over, the Okonam navy. Actually, hold on. Let's have these guys just... actually, hold on. You put them into Urwernum. And then we'll send you back over. So what we're going to do is we're going to have... come from the north to hit Brigantia Australis. And can we enter from the no man's land? I think we can. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I'll try that out, see how that goes. To get to Uzdia Orientalis. So we have to go to here. You can head here. And then we'll have another force. We'll have our other two forces land on these little areas down here. Like that. Now land there. Disembark. And you're going to walk to Londinium on foot, which is usually how people do walk, to be fair. Now you head back up here. No, don't attach. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, where am I? Where is this force? Wait, disembark. Okay, there we go. It was just glitched. Okay, that's great. Come over here. No. Well, hold on. I need this. Okay, we'll just do this with 3 armies. That's fine. I don't technically need that many armies. In which case, actually, hold on. Londinium Navy, stay there. Volcano Navy, head there. And Manawian Navy, come up here. Okay, we got it all cleared up. Most complicated little setup for another little war. One good thing, though, about this situation is all those mercenaries on Hibernia have now been used up, so they're all going to be out of position. They're all going to be weary of war. Okay, a long period of conflict can have a significant effect on soldiers, and the weariness of our own troops is growing day by day. The forces commanded by Icenius I, the weakest the Gaul, are taking the situation particularly badly, grumbling and cursing, with fights breaking out regularly. Perhaps there's something we can do to help. So, because of our great tyranny, or I suppose our very large amount of tyranny, lose some popularity, lose some stability, that's okay, not great. But we do get, in the second levy of Britannia, threat of punishment, so there's that. Okay. That is fine. Should I... Hold on. I need more of that. Can we invoke Duetio again? Yeah. I think we're going to invoke Duetio. We're going to awaken the Duetio. Going to invoke Duetio. There we go. Just to get that going along. On the monthly tick, this should get into the positives, I hope. We'll see. When we're out here, we're going to have to use our food amount, but we have a lot of food capacity. We got 2 donkeys. Should be totally fine. Also, because this land is actually not disloyal or anything, destroy that. This is fine. We have 1 citizen living there. Okay. Destroy that. That's fine. That's fine. We'll probably destroy this fort later, but we'll keep the fort for now. That's fine. Alright. You want furs. Alright, I'll trade some furs to you. We did use up a lot of our manpower in that war, but I think we should probably be fine. I will just, I'll use this mercenary force in Ablania if we need to, but I think it should probably be okay. Okay, we do have you arriving in Londinium in a moment. What I'm going to do, by the way, with roads, I'll tell you once I get to Londinium, and I'll show you. So you hang out there. What we're going to do, by the way, is we're going to have... I'm going to try and bottle up both of these nations at the same time instead of letting one of them run around and, like, get behind my lines. Because of all this uncolonized terrain, they can, like, move around my zones of control in weird ways. So I'm actually going to have you, which is the capital. Okay, this one is. Head here and then hit into Hibernia, like that. And we'll actually land with this force in Usdia Occidentalis, then move into Usida Orientalis. Comoria. Okay, we're really expanding real quick here. From Lugudurum, we can reach from Lugudurum? I guess this is still an ocean route, so yeah, let's go for it. Heck yeah. Frisia goes pretty far this direction, so actually only one more bit of Frisia we don't have yet, and that's Tubania. We are going to potentially have some sort of border conflict now with Guthonia, who have not bordered yet. So this is another sort of local, larger nation. Yeah, they got almost 100 native pop. Well, I have almost 1,000 native pop, so there's that. It is probably a good sign, though, that given how much I'm conquering, I still have about half my nation is my integrated pop. That's where my big, powerful levies are coming from. Love that. All right. We're now in Londinium. Okay. So what we're going to do is, instead of trying to, like big brain micro where to put the roads, which is what I would absolutely do if I didn't stop myself, I'm going to let the AI make the right call, because the AI is much better than me at deciding movement, like, penalties. I'm really not great at, like, eyeballing what kind of movement penalties I'll get from terrain, just because the terrain sometimes it's not clear what the terrain is, right? Especially now that it's winter. So what we're going to do with this force that is enough people to do it, because it has, I don't remember the exact number that you need, but it's over 10, like, individual units. So we're going to build from Londinium. Now, again, roads, I don't know if I said this before, roads don't really have, as far as I'm aware, like a big economic bonus. It's just for movement. And I don't really need roads in Albion. Like, really, I should build roads in Gaul, where a lot of my movements is going to be, right? But I think I want to start here just because it feels appropriate. So roads are like one of those things I've been really looking forward to getting to. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically say, okay, when we're in Londinium and we want to go to our old capital, Wentic and Norm, this is the route that the game says makes the most sense. So we're going to say, sort of like what we've done with the fort zones of control, we want to go in a way where the road that's built looks good. This curve will look weird, and we're likely to have this road also like go along the coast to connect to Petuaria. So instead we're going to say, is there another route that would probably be similarly like in length, but would ultimately like be okay to work like that, like a road through the marsh in Remuloium. Because the marsh probably slows, like if this was a plain, I would just do it like this. But because I think the road actually doesn't like override the movement penalties of territory. I guess, you know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to call it here. I'm going to check the wiki, and next episode I'm going to start my road building, knowing finally if roads cancel out the movement penalties, because then I'll just build a road as the crow flies. If it doesn't, I'll build it strategically to avoid bad terrain just for maximum movement. So next time on the Icenia campaign, we will start our war against the rest of the Hibernians, finish turning Hibernia pink, which is our national color. I guess, yeah, that is kind of like our national color. And yeah, that's the plan. I'll see you all next time.